Connor Young. Connor's a two-year varsity player. He was a kid last year that was kind of stuck behind some all-area players at first base and on the mound. We had a tough time getting him a lot of innings, but he was always hard-working at practice. He always wanted to get better on the mound. He always wanted to get extra swings. He always wanted to do that type of stuff and improve. And then, as we were getting closer to the year, we didn't know what Connor was going to do for us. Was he going to play at first base? Was he going to pitch for us? Was he going to DH? What was the story? I think Connor made the decision for us, especially in the off season. He just decided that he was going to have a major role in this team, and he put a ton of work in. He was throwing once or twice a week, and he just decided, this is my senior year, I'm playing, and he did, and I'm really glad that he did it. On the mound, he became one of our most reliable pitchers. He had a lot of outstanding outings for us, but really sticks out was the 1-0 shutout against West Morris. And Coach Murr and I were talking about before that game, he was kind of like a caged lion. It was it was a little freaky actually, the way he was handling himself and getting himself, fired up and ready to go. And he threw great. He was lights out that day. He had a great year for us on the mound, and he really stepped up for us. Offensively, Connor was a big hitter in the middle of our lineup. One thing that stuck out to me, and Coach Uri had talked about it too, that in the first 17 games of the season, Connor did not strike out once. When you think about it, and some of the guys that we saw and some of the pitchers that we saw, that's really impressive. We talk a lot about the importance of grinding out at bats and putting the ball in play with 2 strikes and how important that stuff is. And he took it to heart, and he battled and battled and battled, and he had so many 2-out hits, 2-out RBIs, 2-strike RBIs, all that stuff, and really had a solid senior year. He's always one of the first kids out at the field, whether it was practice or games. He was the first, if not, one of the top 2 or 3. And it seemed like he loved being there this year, which I'm happy for. He put a lot of time in and had a great senior year. He was locked into the season, and I appreciate that. I appreciate my time with him there. I'm going to miss my time with him sitting in the back office with Connor and the rest of the coaches. But really what I'm going to miss about him is his competitiveness on the mound and in the batter's box. Connor was named All-Conference Honorable Mention. He's going to also be attending Susquehanna University and playing football this fall. Connor Young.